Vivian, you sort of turned around and begin to, through, you know, you're locked in the back, but the monster began to collect up this journal when the door exploded. This mortal sheriff tried to command of you, so you tried to stab him. He tried to shoot you, and currently you're in a bit of a standoff as he's back. He's trying to yell at you, trying to call you an old name, something you do not go by any longer. We will say the two of you are sort of engaging, messing with one another. As Steven, you come back up the stairs. What do you want to do on your turn?
My best.
All right. What does the best involve? You do remember the ritual now and the sort of the attempt to free Viv.
Yeah. Should we start up that delightful song again? Was that helping?
If we're all here and if he can help, Professor Jenkins goes, "What the hell is happening? Vivian, stand down, damn it!" But yeah, she can get it started again on her turn if you wish. But he's gonna need to be held down in the circle.
In the circle? All right, Sheriff, we need to hold him down. We can snap him out of it. It's a mnemonic device. There's this chant that's gonna make everything better. You gotta trust me on this.
Can you give me a persuasion check, please?
Didn't he hear me? He has to trust me on this.
He has to, mechanically.
He has to.
Oh, nice.
29. Do I need 4 points of luck? Because I got him.
No, you got it. You got it. All right, he goes, all right, Steven, and fine. All right, he's gonna move forward and he will assist you in trying to hold them down. You guys have been through some weirdness before. He's not completely unaware of oddities in the world and the larger mythos, so he's willing to go along for a ride. All right, do you want to attempt to hold down Vivian?
I will.
All right, it's gonna be a fighting brawl. Viv, how do you want to? Jim?
This is a combat maneuver, so builds will play in.
Yeah, I think they're both at 0.
All right, easy.
For this one, I am just going to riposte at this point. Like, I think he doesn't want to be held down, and he's going to try and damage everything around him.
If it's an option for me, could I give the sheriff a bonus die? I can imagine he's got a higher roll than me.
Yes, and actually, his initiative is 2 higher than Vivian's. So if he succeeds, there will be a chance.
Fantastic.
So yes, in that case, Vivian, they're advancing towards you. You've got your sword drawn, and you're ready to react. Amelia begins the chant. Thomas flees deeper into the woods. And as we circle back to the top, Sheriff is going to attempt to grab Vivian. So go ahead and make your riposte as I get my dice.
Oh!
I'm rolling. It's gonna roll damage. Ignore that. And give me. Let's take a bloody bonus die if it's up for grabs. Let's not take a bonus die. All right, that's a success, right? Okay, Viv, you like lash up with the sword. Who are you targeting? Steven or the sheriff?
I'm just helping.
It misses. I'm just curious, or it's blocked rather.
I think this new flesh, like it wasn't part of the original, so he would be going for like the two that know what's going on essentially.
Hell yeah.
And trying to like bind it, so it's going to be towards Steven or Amelia, whoever's closest.
The sheriff tries to sort of like get around the side, and Steven's like, you're trying to like flank it like a startled animal. You lash out with the sword, and the sheriff takes the opportunity to bat it down. You're still holding it, clamp your arm to your side, and he bodies you to the floor as Steven like stacks on top to just hold you down in the circle. And Vivian, as it goes to your turn, you can make the power test. You are also going to add the sheriff's power because he's just happy to help. So that's an additional 30.
Hey,
30, no,
140.
40. Take a 40.
150.
Let's roll for our monstie.
Oh,
that looks good. And I only got a regular success. Okay, all right. Vivian, actually, Art, sorry. What is happening is you are pushing this creature back out. It does not have a physical form, so it is going to go back to sort of spectral and then fade. But why don't you narrate it? It's your character that's going to do the pushing.
I think because I said I was Hamleting. He's gotten to the point in the play where it's like, like there's the spectral form of his father, but also the whole uncle business. And it's like the final scene where they're all fighting, and like, you know, he murders his uncle and then like gets poisoned, and it's all very dramatic. But sort of as things come to an end and everyone dies on stage, he sort of like looks up and notices that everything around him is like dead and decaying and awful, and he's like, this is not my art. This is not what I know. This is not the beauty of words and feeling. And I'd like to think that it just, in this moment, with all of this fucking power, he literally does Phantom of the Opera and like forces the world around him to actually be the beautiful, rich reds and golds and purity of the theater that he knows, and like all of that color leaches through and like shunts this thing out of his mind palace.
Hell yeah. So you sort of reassert your dominance over reality and of your own psyche. The theater around you assembles, becomes filled with bodies, many of them that you recognize of childhood friends and people previously, and the thing is leached forth from your very skin. Professor Chase, for holding it down on the ground, you see the eyes begin to like bulge, and Viv's mouth first like locks in like a death grip, their teeth grinding, and then suddenly explodes open, the tongue sort of like pushing out as far as it can as it sort of vomits forth a torrent of worms that surge up towards the ceiling and then just begin to scatter along the roof before seeping through it and vanishing up into the sky above. There's a beat, and Vivian, you're back, and Amelia, panting, it's gone for now, but it's gonna come back.